You guys know what today is. You know, I ain't gonna tell you, but you know what today is. You wanna know? It's Update Monday! Seriously, this is like one of the best parts of the video because I actually get to like shout, so that's pretty cool. What's going on with you guys? The TheCaliEffect, king of games here, and today is another month of kicking rheumatoid arthritis' ass. I feel like Mike Tyson out here. I feel like John Jones. I feel like Chris I don't think I should say that. I have been having inflammation in my hands and in my knees and in my feet, but I mean, to be honest with you guys, it's just time for another shot. First things first, recipe, Uncle Phil. This is like the worst part where you prep it.
Ready?
Oh my God, I hate this thing. That is shot number 4, officially making it month 2 of kicking rheumatoid arthritis' ass. The only real downside about this is that because I take this type of medication, I'm really sensitive to sunlight, which means that I really can't go to locals as much. And since Sabrina is about to have her surgery coming up, I wasn't able to attend or participate in the remote Duel YCS. The really cool thing about this situation is that even before the remote Duel YCS, I pretty much had this format figured out. The remote Duel only pretty much confirms everything that I said before, so in this video, I'm going to be giving you the top 5 decks for this format, and of course, the reasons why. So of course, if you want to see more videos like this, then be sure to destroy that subscribe button, but also be sure to hit that notification bell because, well, we just too strong. Also, for the people that would like to discuss more about this format, you can actually hop in and join my Discord. There are so many awesome people there. I'm pretty sure you'd find some people that you can get along with. With all that being said, let's jump on into the video and talk about these top 5 meta decks of the format and why they are so powerful. Now, ironically enough, not only did I list the top 5 decks of the format in my Friday's video, I also went a little bit in depth on Twitch. If you guys want to follow me on Twitch, well, I mean, I'm not going to plug it, it's just down below in the comment section. But in those videos, I said that Brigade, also known as BBW, nobody calls it BBW but me, is the best deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! You know why I call it BBW? We like big booty bitches, dog! And none of them have the booty, but I mean, I'm just saying. Now, for the people that don't know exactly why I call it BBW, it consists of Beast, Beast Warrior, and Winged Beast. Some people have suggested BBWBW, and that just don't sound about right. And with that being said, the basis of this archetype is to be able to banish BBW monsters in your graveyard to special summon Link monsters to your side of the field. This deck actually has some of the most powerful Link monsters at its arsenal, like Brigade, Farrajet, and Bear Brum, which allow you to extend your board by special summoning more BBWs to your side of the field and draw cards, while Bear Brum allows you to be able to special summon Brigade or BBW monsters that are banished and search one of the most powerful trap cards in the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! That card just so happens to be Brigade Revolt. This card is like, it's Soul Charge, but it's a Link summon. It's ridiculous. Brigade Revolt allows you to special summon BBW monsters from your graveyard or banish to your side of the field, and then link off with them. Why is this card so ridiculous? Being able to link summon into the deck's most powerful monster in Sharag, the Ominous Omen, allows you to banish a card on the side of the field, non-targeting, and then when it goes to the graveyard, you can add a it's like Cowboy Bebop with extra fur. You can add a BBW monster from your deck to your hand for free. Now, a card that immediately comes to mind is one of the most techiest hand traps in DD Pro. I mean, look at the curves on that card. It is easily a BBW. You guys really want to see this waifu tier list, and I got one prepared for you, and it might involve DD Crow. Okay. It won't involve DD Crow, I promise. This strategy not only has access to search one of the better hand traps of the format, as mentioned in my secret text video that will win you games. Go ahead and check that out if you want to still find out about these secret texts that aren't really a secret if I'm telling you about them. The next strategy I'm going to talk about did nothing but cause confusion when I said it was the second best deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! It pretty much showed up fairly well at the remote Duel YCS, and it's been doing really well inside of this format. Virtual World is the Volkswagen deck that drives you to where you need to go. Some players thought that this strategy was far left field, but I think they just weren't using the right pitch so it can make a hit. I don't know what to do with myself anymore. That one was good. If you guys think that I'm off base, well, allow me to field this for you. All of your virtual world monsters have the effect to be able to send an opposite virtual world card from the deck to the graveyard to be able to special summon themselves to the side of the field. This makes almost every single one of your virtual world monsters either Foolish Burials or cards to be Foolish Burial. Imagine having like 12 Foolish Burials inside of your deck. And Foolish Burial, as well as Foolish Burial Goods. What is going on here? Virtual World is one of the most versatile grind decks. It can make monsters like Divine Arsenal AA Zeus to be able to rid the board multiple times, but it can also summon Ptolemy M7 anytime you use one of those game-changing hand traps on your opponent, like Artifact Lancier and Troll and Lockbird. You can make Ptolemy M7 to add the card back into your hand. Some other things to note about Virtual World is that Virtual World QB Ascension is a walking macrocosmos. Any card sent from the field to the graveyard is banished instead. This can be very disruptive for a lot of strategies. Virtual World also has more access than just 3, 6, and 9 Synchros and Xyz monsters. Cards like Crystal Wing, Synchro Dragon, and Invoked Kaliga are extremely easy to summon with this deck through Ultimate Zolkin and Muddy Mud Dragon, the Synchro one that does the fusion thing. If you guys haven't acknowledged Volkswagen as one of the best decks in the format, well, you'd be ridiculous. I think that you need the Jetta out of here if, I just wanted to say Volkswagen Jetta because I was gonna buy a Volkswagen Jetta before we got the Mazda. Don't worry guys, I'll show you the Mazda in a later video. You're gonna love it. Now, if you guys want to see a live duel on how powerful Virtual World is, then go ahead and destroy that like button and let me know down below in the comment section that that's something you want to see. I promise you, Virtual World is too strong. Our third strategy actually had a little bit more representation in the top cut, but if we're being honest, fuck Young Boy Striker, it's third. Drytron is an incredibly powerful Yu-Gi-Oh deck that's based off of ritual summoning, even though it doesn't do anything that resembles ritual summoning. Oh, I lied. You have a ritual spell card and you have a ritual monster, but you tribute monsters based on their attack and not level, and sometimes you can do it for Xyz materials, and why? I don't understand. You also only play like 2 summonable ritual monsters, so what are we doing? Drytron got so powerful because of Lightning Overdrive giving us Divine Nerve Herald, allowing us to send cards like Herald of Arclight from the deck to the graveyard, which can search a ritual monster. It also allows itself to modify its own level, which actually comes up in quite a few situations, being able to make a Beatrice Lady of the Eternal or Chaotic Ruler the Chaotic Magical Dragon, both of them allowing you to send the important cards from your deck to your graveyard, is the reason why this deck is so feared. This deck's best ritual monster tends to be Herald of Ultimateness, which allows you to send a fairy monster from your hand to the graveyard to negate a summon, monster effect, spell, or trap. And typically, if you do the standard 2-card combo, you can wind with at least 4 fairies in hand on top of a Herald of Ultimateness. Drytron is good is because it's ultra consistent, ultra combo-y, and is the ritual deck that doesn't really ritual summoning using regular ritual cards, but still summons ritual monsters. I hate this deck! Now I gotta put this deck at 4 because it showed 0 tops inside of the European Remote Duel YCS, but fortunately decided to show its face inside of the American YCS. Sky Strikers are a very powerful Yu-Gi-Oh deck that for some reason can either do really good or not good enough. As of July 1st, 2021, Sky Strikers received Sky Striker Mobilize Engage off of the Forbidden List. This is huge for the strategy, as not only do they have a reinforcement of the army, they have an opportunity to have an Upstart Goblin, which allows them to not only keep pace with certain decks by getting the cards that they need, it also can give them +1 advantage off rip, sometimes multiple pluses if they can keep recurring this card to their hand. Sky Striker is extremely deadly in this format because cards like Sky Striker Mobilize Engage can negate those Tri-Brigade monsters effects when they activate for cost, and cards like Sky Striker Mecha Shark Cannon allows you to banish those Drytron monsters in the graveyard when they activate their effect, or special summon some of the most important monsters on your opponent's graveyard to your side of the field. The reason why Sky Strikers is just so great in this format is because it is amazing in the grind game. It can consistently summon powerful Link monsters like Sky Striker Ace Kagari and Shizuku to add the spell cards that you need from your deck to your hand, while always applying pressure through monsters like Sky Striker Ace Hayate, which can inflict 1500 damage but is a Foolish Burial. Now there was one spot that I was actually wrong about, and it's the 5th spot. I had it as Shuttle invoked, but it didn't have enough representation inside of the top cut for me to actually consider it as the 5th best deck. And to be honest, if you ask me, there are so many decks inside of this particular format that can top. I think that having that 5th slot open for you guys to be able to post down below in the comment section would be dope, but I gotta give you a 5th option. So if there was a deck to be able to fit into this category, it would be Salomon Grade, boys! Let's go! Well, that is all that I have for the top 5 decks inside of this format. Again, that 5th slot is fairly debatable as there are so many awesome decks that can compete. I want you guys to post down below in the comment section, what do you think those decks are? Also, be sure to check out these other videos as well as some of the annotations that I've left throughout this video, as not only have I given you great information, there's also a few deck profiles. With all that being said, I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and I'll catch you on the next video.